I didn't show my feelings or cry them out. I held everything in and made everyone think I was okay. The only reason why I hid my true feelings was to protect my family and from worrying about me. But then I started to feel like no one cared about me or even noticed me. So eventually, with God out of my life and my feelings all hidden caught up to me and hit me so unbelievably hard, I started going down the wrong road with horrible thoughts about myself, thinking and knowing that I was depressed, and not knowing or not wanting to live with all these horrible things. Living to me didn't seem like it was worth living anymore, with all that pain and suffering that was ringing it. But for some reason, I didn't have any strength to do it. I couldn't let anyone suffer just because of me. So finally, my mom got someone for me to talk to, and her name is Karen. She has been with me through it all, and I couldn't ask for anyone else to help me through it. She was the one that helped me get help from the doctors and made me realize I needed all the help I could get. So I went to the doctors last year, December, at the beginning, which wasn't that long ago. I was still so mad at God, and I was even mad at myself, thinking that I could have stopped my brother from getting into that car and dying. That was a huge thing I struggled with. My doctor got a hold of a professional counselor to talk to and some medication for me to help me start feeling better. The medication took a while to help, and while that process was going on, I was very unstable. And I had to make a lot of decisions. Drugs came up. I heard that marijuana would make me a lot happier, and at that point I was desperate to feel better, so I gave in to it. Another decision was hurting myself. I heard as well that it would take my pain away in my heart, and I was just so desperate to feel any better, so I did. And both those decisions I made did make me feel better, but only for a little while. And that's where things like that would get addicting. Still, with no hope of God and no faith, I had no strength to get up and stop. So this went on for a while, about 3 months, and then one day I woke up a whole new person. I had ended it with my boyfriend. I had stopped hurting myself and whatnot. As soon as things started getting better for me, they all started to crash again, and even harder than before. My ex started bothering me and wouldn't leave me alone at my school and at home. It was way too hard for me to handle, so I decided to leave the school and start homeschooling. Ever since I have stopped going there, I have been so much better. I found God again and realized so many things about Christ. It's honestly so amazing what I have learned. Without God in my life, I didn't have any strength or hope about or for anything. So I'm so glad to say that I have God in my life now and that my life isn't the same anymore. Now I can help people out more and understand what some of them are going through or went through. I love helping people and being there for them no matter what it is. So through all this, I have gotten closer to God more than I ever was before. My faith, hope, strength, grace, and love is all because of God and renewed till this day. Now I am continuing my journey through Christ and not stopping. I'm glad to say that I'm a believer in Christ, and I went through hell and back several times, and God heard me calling out for Him, and so He came and found me through all that suffering and saved me. I know there is going to be a battle to come yet, and I'm really nervous for when the battle starts to get harder and harder. But yet I'm so excited for it to come. I'm excited because I know that God is always with me and by my side, fighting through it all with me. When I know that, I know I won't fail.